Hey guys, this is Tigers coming back to you with part 7 of Marvel Spider-Man 2. I never know how to start these, and every time I see the ultimate level, I instantly think, wait, when the hell did I put this in ultimate difficulty? I like to play the games. I don't like to literally be freaking out every 30 seconds because I'm literally getting clapped by somebody who's charging me at 5 miles an hour. But guys, at the end of part 6, between part 1 and part 2, we got to about 32%. So roughly we're about halfway through. Because the save data just before was 60%, and I don't think it did any more than that. So we're about halfway through the game. Which theoretically means it might
Harry left another message.
take a bit more.
Pete, I really need that suit back. Dad's working on a new cure, but I don't know.
Also, guys, I can't remember what happened, like, completely what happened in part, 6. It's like, I'm starting to remember things, like, about the lizard.
Bugle Web Alert.
And I'm starting to remember stuff, because it's like...
Wait, she published before I could read it?
That coming back to me. Because, guys, I did mention it a few times last week, but I said, like, essentially this week, for this week, I also mentioned last stream, like, next week is going to be the only week where there is an extra stream, and that's just more of a case of a birthday. Hold on, I swung all the way over here.
A 60-foot lizard? No?
So you know about that.
New York just did.
So who wants to go and witness Pete being a jerk? What's up with Spider-Man? Reports are folding in about the city veteran web crawler.
MJ.
Damn it.
What are you doing?
Yeah, so guys, it's... What's up with Spider-Man? Reports are folding in about the city's veteran web crawler acting very un-Spider-Man. Reckless property damage, violent outbursts is causing more harm than good. And it's quickly just going to cover it. Yeah, he 100% is. Pete with the symbiote, after a while, basically becomes this reckless monster. But yeah, he becomes this out of control. Basically, the simplest way to put it, he's basically become Rhino. Like, Rhino causes a lot of property damage for what he does, because he sort of charges blindly half the time. Like, he's known as a big brute, but, like, there is also a case of the lack of brain cells.
Hey, buddy. How you feeling?
That guy, Pete, is 100% in the wrong for what is about to happen.
I need that suit back.
Pete. What do you remember about last night?
I just remember feeling tired.
Pete. You're not yourself.
Basically, guys, if you did miss last stream or you didn't go back and rewatch it, Pete got back to the police after him and MJ had a miniature argument. It wasn't a big argument, it was kind of just a case of Pete, you're changing all a lot and a few other small little things just kind of just pissed at him. He goes back to the place, MJ is already at the house. It is technically Pete's house, so if MJ wasn't expecting him to turn up at his own house, it's tough luck in that situation, it is Pete's house. But for the rest of it, he is in the wrong. He then falls asleep, dead out of it. Basically what it is, guys, when you don't sleep for, like, days, like, technically speaking, the human body can go a few days without sleep, technically. But after so many days, your body will then start to essentially force you to go to sleep. You'll find the nearest place, and just go straight to sleep. Like, I've not like had very like there's been a couple points where I've been absolutely knackered, just needed to kip, and I've fallen asleep in some not weird places, but like I've fallen asleep like hunched over a chair before now. There's a few other places I think I've fallen asleep that's been more like not more like not normal, but not unnormal, but more a case of like if I choose and like normal people choose a bed, but in that state you're just essentially sleep anywhere. Pete remembers getting into like being knackered and whatnot, but I don't think he remembers getting into the bed, waking up or the symbiote then, or potentially waking up several hours later, and yes, I'm doing air quotes, because he wasn't in control, going on a rampage and almost killing MJ.
That suit is changing you.
This suit is the only reason I'm still alive.
Yeah, it's pretty great, isn't it?
Why don't you pop some more pills and say what you're really feeling?
Hey, don't.
I'm busting my ass out there trying to save you, and this is what I get?
I said don't.
She picked up the taser just
Saw
in
your
case.
story.
I tried to tell you about that.
Yeah, but you didn't, did you?
No, she tried. You
I
just didn't
can't
give a
lose this
shit.
job,
Your
Pete.
job is to write the truth.
I did.
The truth is, I'm the hero here, not you.
It's not the first time where he bites somebody's head off. It is the most brutal, though.
Oh. How was your visit with Harry?
Don't worry, Harry's gonna get better.
Basically, guys, Norman doesn't know that Pete is Spider-Man.
Thank you for being his friend.
I might have skipped past this point in the cutscene originally.
Watching you two grow up together.
Basically, guys, I do have a tendency of where if the cutscene's not like,
You're like a son to me.
if the cutscene's if I'm starting to go, then I'm skipping past the cutscene typically. But what I've learned from streaming
So
is
proud.
there might be a 30-second part of it that's boring, but it might pick up. So I probably should start giving cutscenes more of a chance and
Thanks.
watching them through at least once,
Mr. Osborn,
instead of instantly going,
I gotta run.
Are you okay?
Go,
Basically, Harry at this point is
please.
barely alive. I'm also surprised it didn't go out the window and it bounced back.
I said leave!
Now, but see, I, in this case, do feel sorry for MJ. A lot in Spider-Man PS4, she was whining a little bit of a case of Pete trying to beat Pete
A lot
babying
of
her.
work to do. And as usual, looks like I gotta do it myself.
Because of the fact that he was trying to keep her out of danger, didn't want her getting hurt, and he needed to find the right balance of...
Peter, where is Miles? He didn't come home last night, and he's not answering my calls. Hello? I'm at my office. Tell him to come see me. Now.
Why can't anyone take care of themselves? It's always up to me.
But yeah, so literally just hearing brief conversations, like, Pete's not in control and he's not himself. But yeah, in Spider-Man PS4, MJ was a bit of a whiner, but then stopped being such one. In Spider-Man 2, she has Pete being a literal dick and, not even a dick, abusive. And I don't say it in a case of he's like hitting and all that lot. I say it as a case of he's not being like that. The suit is being like that to her. But then she also gets it from Harry, and she's trying to help both of them. Although, technically speaking, she does get payback on one of them. I'm not saying which one, but she does on one of them.
If there's one thing New Yorkers hate, it's
But yeah, so Pete then needs to go and speak to Miles' mother, and this is kind of where he does realize, wait, hold on, I'm not myself. Like, in Spectacular Spider-Man, he... like, when the symbiote was starting to take over, which is kind of when I've referenced to a lot with it, like Spider-Man 2, Flash Thompson was the one who essentially knocked some sense into him. Not physically, but did get some sense into him. Then when he took the suit back to, like, Dr. Connor's lab, his friend Eddie Brock was like, wait, don't destroy it. I can get my job back, because he'd been fired because of the fact they've lost money because of the symbiote. Symbiote was nicked, it was blamed on Spider-Man. They lost money because of it, because that was basically their only way to keep a grand. If you don't know, I don't know whether it's just a thing in America, or whether it's just a thing TV shows use, or whether it's just a thing. But private labs and all that lot that aren't funded, or don't have money essentially backing them and all that lot, they do need to rely on things like grants and all that lot. They didn't have the money, they had to get rid of Eddie, and Pete bought back the suit and was like, no, gotta get rid of it, it's way too dangerous.
Would be hilarious to cave in the Queen's
Now, I don't remember whether Pete does a similar thing on the case of this, where he's like, gotta get rid of it, it's way too dangerous.
Thinking about the thousands of commuters they upended today. Imagine life without a care for anyone else in the world. No sympathy.
Annoyingly, J. Jonah Jameson is
I'm
technically
sure
right
he's
at the minute, like,
But
Pete is a
give me a
menace.
call if you see him. Thanks, Tim. Miles. I've been calling you. For hours. Nothing.
Being busy.
You know Miles has been hunting Lee.
I'll find him.
I'm calling the
I
hospital.
said I'd find him. I've got this under control.
All Miles talks about is how to be a better Spider-Man. Not school, not his friends. How to help you. Go help him.
I know I keep pausing a lot, but like, there's just things I do want to talk about that I don't want to talk about over cutscenes. Miles' mother, Rio, has basically done what Aunt May would have done to Pete and what MJ failed to do. She essentially slapped. Essentially what she did was what some people do to it, like, some people essentially just slap some sense. Like, when people say, you need some slap sense into you, or, like, you need to get your, like, you need to kick the backside or something. Essentially, most of it for the fact of just like a metaphor of a case of, like, you need some sense knocked into him. Pete does. Physically, in this case. And he needs that to be preferably a large bell. But Rhea's basically pointing out is her son Miles doesn't mention his friends, anything, or school, nothing like that. All he mentions is how to be a better Spider-Man, how to help Pete more, how to take some of the strain off Pete. She points out, go and help him. So he does. Although Miles would 100%, punch Pete in the face for talking to his mother like shit. And quite frankly, I wouldn't blame him for doing it. Like I say, Miles is now trapped in basically a laser grid. He can't get down, and he's not going to be able to get off. Because it's basically solid rock.
Security. One down. Just need to block the rest of it. That didn't work. Maybe one of the others will.
But yeah, for the most part, they're just sort of nailed in like that.
There. That cleared a small path.
But like, this is definitely like reminding me of sort of like creepy, like
Are these all
creepy
prisoners?
basement sort of vibes, and it's kind of cool, slightly creepy.
Who was that guy who knocked me out? And what about Pete and MJ?
The smallest are often the swiftest. Aren't you curious?
Raven. You're right. The smallest are the swiftest.
But yeah, Ryu sent to Pete to help Miles, and what he technically does,
Tech.
Miles does get out by
do they need
himself,
that for?
like for a good part. Trap.
What? Why would Craven lock me up in here? Ganke, I need you, man.
He's blocking any signal, Miles.
What is this?
Basically, he knows that Spider-Man could get
I
out,
have to get out of here. Those generators look like they power the fans.
so
Better, but still not good.
that's what's called Industries.
Need to power up the others. The ceiling. It has to be above. There we go. One more.
Gotta give Craven credit. Like, he's like Craven 100% could have just made him like down here, but the point is, they're not like normal people can. But please tell me, what normal person is going to be able to get past the laser grid that literally moves, that goes back literally goes left, right, left, right, left, right. Only someone with powers is going to be able to pull that shit
You will
off.
never leave this place.
It's starting to feel that way. What's with all the traps anyway?
Testing your worth.
Like, these hunters are definitely the most annoying ones that, like, people that you have to deal with in, like, these games, because they can perch up on things like that, why Sable International couldn't, the Demons couldn't, Kingpin's men were just typical armed men. I'm saying these are the most annoying. The underground in Miles Morales were kind of annoying at points. Hold on, you need to go and literally fucking do this. But yeah, like these dudes can just perch up on there. Now, Kraven for the most part, I don't think ever had like a proper like team he's working with. So I could be wrong. If I am, then I am. But
This place never ends. What if the hunters know who I really am? What if they took off my mask? What if... Yankee, can you hear me now? Please. Did they get to him? Did they get to Mom?
see, I hate when they put essentially just like little spurs, little holes. Like from here, it's like kind of obvious, but it's literally a random little thing in the middle of the dark.
Craven is calling for more talent from upstairs.
He must be enjoying himself. Usually he doesn't play with his food this
Like this is a lot of security for one Spider-Man, and for not like technically not for even the strongest. At this point in the game, Pete is a lot significantly stronger than Miles.
Your life is Craven's now. There is no escape for you.
Like this room is very much hard to pull stealth, because I've got to hope that my camo ability doesn't run out. Like before, like that red meter on theirs does. Like when there's only like 2 people left, what the very easy thing to do is, and I will try and do it, is that, and then that. Basically, you take care of the one even though it might be reckless and dangerous, but because of how quick you can take care of them, you then quickly take care of the other person before anybody gets alerted.
I could bust through the door. It'll be loud. Maybe there's another way.
Every night, I dream of my last moments. My body lying beneath my ancestors' sky in a field fertilized by their failures. Their tears fall from the stars as fire consumes my corpse. For I have done what they could not. Only an equal may taste my last breath, and may they send my soul back to the quiet depths of hell.
So that was stuff I had forgot about. But basically, as I've said from the beginning, Kraven wants a final hunt. He wants someone good enough to take him down. Now, at this point in time, he believes Pete with the symbiote suit, or Pete in his new black drips, which I hate saying. He believes this Spider-Man wearing all black is the answer. He believes this random new person who gave their powers, their suit, their thing to Spider-Man is the answer to Kraven's problem. He believes it's the way he'll get his final hunt. He almost does work. Yeah, it almost does work, but again, Mars can still arrest you. Did I just send a very unnecessary amount of watts through that dude? Yes. Is he annoying? Is he an annoying prick with an axe who survived? But yeah, he survived. Again, this just looks like Kraven's sort of like banquet hall like
That
thing
looks like
where
an
Pete
exit.
went.
I need to find out why Kraven brought me here. Just have to get out of here and call Spider-Man. If he's okay. Okay. What's going on? This is... Okay.
But guys, what Kraven does is the most... Kraven does not know this, so not completely to blame for him, but he arranges one of the most... He is torturing Miles with what he's about to do. Which I'll say now, because it's about to show. The one person who Miles would want to kill is Mr. Negative, for what he did to his father. Mr. Negative killed his father. Miles would happy enough to take revenge, but he knows it's not the way. He knows that's not what his father would want, or what Pete would want. Like, neither one of them would want him going after revenge. So Miles just wants to bring in Mr. Negative. Then this happens.
I tried.
I expected you sooner. Where is the energy of youth, huh? Fight to the death. Or die here together.
I'm pretty sure what Kraven is saying in that case. If they both team up, he'll take them both down.
So how many people did you kill before I got here?
I didn't have a choice.
You always have a choice.
I don't think the game ever does say on how many people that he does.
I am done wasting my time fighting weaklings. Prove you are worthy.
But yeah, this is one fight that in this game if I had to choose between what version of Mr. Negative's fight, I think for the most part I would choose PS4 version.
Watch it. Was too slow. You don't get to walk away from what you did. The inner demons, devils.
It had to be done.
Yeah, guys, this fight is 100% annoying.
I am done wasting my time fighting weaklings. Prove you are worthy of my life.
I understand you want to kill me.
Like, I've done this fight like 3 times.
What makes you think you deserve to
Well,
live?
completed it 3 times is what I should say.
You don't get to walk away from what you did. The inner demons, devil's breath, the city hall bombing.
Don't recount my sins to me. I know what
You have no idea.
Stay down. I'll make it quick.
Did Kraven bring you here, or was this voluntary?
Save your superiority complex. We're both in this arena.
Looks like serving time didn't change you at all.
You're wrong.
Do not let your prey get too close, Spider. You're waiting something, you Spider. And you in him. Show me more.
But yeah, like, annoyingly, the one thing I will say is my complaint about this game. It makes the fights more challenging. But I think this might be the first time where the game... Because I can't think of another point where... where the game has full on essentially done this, but the way the game makes it more challenging is you'd think, like my first time going through this was like, taking down him, that wasn't too bad. Like, I chucked a load of tricks at him and it's like, oh wait, round 2.
No! Venom's not working! you feel any regret for what you've done?
Whatever I did to you in the past, it's never been personal.
I'm sure to you it wasn't.
What do you want? An apology?
I want you to feel even half the pain you caused me.
Where is your beast?
That negative energy will mess me up.
Watch him carefully.
Unfortunately, for some reason, this is a 3 round. Which I forgot about. Like, I knew it's a 2.
Welcome back, Venom Powers.
There! Now, show us your full strength! I don't want to have to kill you!
Wow! Maybe you have changed.
Enough of this!
No, enough of you.
Come on, just need an opening.
No!
Sorry, kid.
Hopefully it'll let me go from the 3rd round with full ability.
No! Venom's not working.
Oh, no, it hasn't. Has it? See guys, if it does take more than a couple of times, I'm turning the difficulty down to baby mode. That's not baby mode, but...
Find an opening.
I'll make it quick!
Come on, just need an opening. Do you feel any regret for what you've done?
Whatever I did to you in the past, it's never been personal.
I'm sure to you it wasn't.
What do you want? An apology?
I want you to feel even half the pain you caused.
See, it comboing all of them like that, and then this. Does seriously get it down. But unfortunately, the game's like, no, you died on the very last little part of the last little...
Watch him carefully, Spider. He will take...
As you know, the last little part of the 3 rounds.
Move! Yes! Venom's back online.
There! Now, show us your full strength! I don't want to have to kill you!
Wow! Maybe you have changed!
Annoyingly, I don't know why I've not been given any of my gadgets like stuff from that lot back here. Like, there is a very small chance that I will get, you know, the ult back. But, like, I full on doubt it. Game, tell me... That's fair.
It had to be.
So, oh, we're going to pile on 3 attacks and not give you the chance to dodge. Because, guys... You've dodged because I pressed the button to dodge, but we're not going to let you dodge.
regret for what you've done.
Whatever I did to you in the past, it's never been personal.
I'm sure to you it wasn't.
What do you want? An apology?
I want you to feel even half the pain you caused me. That negative energy will mess me up.
Watch him carefully, Spider. You will take it.
But annoyingly, this whole fight basically does just say F you to Spider-Man. Because any other hero or villain in the Spider-Man game, or even almost any other character like Shocker, would electrocute him instantly. Doc Ock would have a way to shut down his power. Rhino could survive, and you know, tank the hit.
I don't want to have to kill you!
Wow! Maybe you have changed!
Yes! There it is!
It was too slow.
No!
Come on! Just need an opening!
Well done! Yes! Finally! A worthy battle!
This is gonna be the last time you hurt anybody!
You're a cliche! At least the other Spider has a man behind the mask!
You don't know anything about me!
He's right.
Welcome back, Venom Powers!
This power over you has faded. Take back control.
Finally. Like, guys, if that was just a one-round thing, it'd be like the easiest version of the character to beat. But because the game's like, you need to go 4 rounds, equivalent of basically 4 rounds, because it shuts off the Venom power 4 different times, and then makes you go through this, all on potentially low health, it turns a 4-round fight into the most annoying thing in your life.
This is you.
Can't...
This.
Sorry guys, literally just checking something, but I do need to rank.
Is you.
I need to keep my head in the game. I'm not really here right now. None of this is real.
What's more real than fear?
What are you doing to me?
Taking a look into your soul.
But yeah guys, so this fight wouldn't be as bad, and I'd actually 100% enjoy it if Spider-Man PS2 didn't decide, you know what, we're gonna make everything a 2 to 3 round like fight, and not even give you a proper healing chance or reset you from the beginning of each round.
has a breaking point. Even Spider-Man. It's just a matter of finding it. And I have all the time in the world to dig into you.
Get out of my head, man!
Out of your head. But there's so much to see in here.
But yeah, guys, what I was saying earlier is Norman Osborn does not know Pete's identity as Spider-Man.
I'm not listening.
Because I can imagine it going a case of, what, no? My son's best friend. The reason my son is dying, I invited him into my own house. And whole ordeal. And the reason why I know this, in the 90s Spider-Man show, which was annoying because they cut off a major point in that show.
You don't get it.
But in the animated Spider-Man show back in the 90s, really good show. I'm happy I've seen it. I didn't, like, obviously it wasn't more than time, so I saw it when I got Disney Plus back like 2
All you've ever done is let people down, put people in danger.
But yeah, I saw it a few years.
Spider-Man helps people.
Nah,
You
and
just hurt them.
granted, slight spoiler warning here. I've said stuff about Spectacular too, but like they are like that came out in the 90s. Spectacular came out in like 2000, 2006 era, like so before 2010.
Who are you really, Miles?
Get down here, Lee!
Let's dig deeper.
Fight me, man! You want to end this? Let's fight!
Or Harry does, I believe. No, Norman finds out Pete's identity, kidnaps MJ, and Pete thinks he killed her.
I'm always here for you. I do everything
And
for you.
I'm not listening!
Yeah, I'm not surprised you'd say that. Because all that matters is you, right? All you do is take...
that night show, he went after MJ and almost did. Well, I don't actually know what ended up happening at that. Well, I'd love like either, not necessarily a reboot, but like either a season 6 or just something to explain the ending, like we got for, you know, the 90s animated X-Men,
I guess I just mostly felt bad for you.
which was also another good show. I've never seen,
Especially after your...
but, like to my X-Men was always X-Men Evolution. But yeah, and like Amazing Spider-Man 2, Harry needs Pete's blood to help him survive in reality. He probably doesn't. But yeah, that's pretty much I've seen Amazing. He needs his help, Pete refuses, Harry goes after the lab.
I can't do this anymore, Miles. You're always gone. Always in danger.
No!
You're going to get yourself killed.
Won't!
And then what?
Technically,
You can't win, Miles.
Miles and Pete both can't make the same promises of, we will always come back.
Put me in more danger.
It's like cops, like, not so much, but it's like military people tend not to make the promise of, we'll come back. They tend to say, we'll see you later, or we'll see you.
On the day he died, your
Can't
father
always
told
promise
me
that they will.
just that morning that everything he does.
They're fighting supervillains with powers who have the abilities and powers to potentially kill both of them.
I love you.
I mean, Pete almost died to Sinister Six and Spider-Man Case 4, and Miles almost did get his ass kicked by Finn, and she almost killed him.
I have everything.
Took him down.
Stop.
Hey there, big man. Man, it feels good to see you. Lots changed since I left. You became a whole hero.
I couldn't save you.
I forgot they brought Miles. Like, granted, I probably shouldn't have, but I forgot they brought Miles' dad back for this.
No on now. You're more than just Spider-Man. You can try and hide behind that mask, but I know who you are. What you stand for. I've been watching you.
You have?
And it hurts. What happened to the boy that I raised? You're a coward. Stain on my family.
You don't mean that!
I do. We all do. You're a failure, Miles. Always will be.
No! You never say that! None of you would! I'm not...
It's time to give up. Give up, Miles.
No. Give up! I won't. Give up.
Although, I'm kind of happy to do this.
Give up.
Miles getting kidnapped kind of does just give Pete the kick up the ass or the kick that he needed.
You're done, Lee. I'm not doing this anymore. You want to know who I am? I'm the kid whose dad you killed at City Hall.
What?
He died because you decided your problems were more important than all of those people's lives. Jefferson Davis was a hero who saved people from you.
But yeah, so like Kraven unintentionally put Miles against the one person who would like psychologically mess with him. Like Miles is not 100% thinking straight in this fight.
Miles.
No. I'm done listening to you. Losing my dad? It's not what's holding me back. I was the one doing that. But not anymore.
Do it. Please.
When you're out, find Spider-Man.
Do not let them escape!
Miles does technically the selfish, like, I wouldn't call it the right thing in that case. He wants to use him as bait to get Pete's attention.
Hey, got a report that Mr. Negative's near Feast in Chinatown. Nothing from Miles. Do you think...
Miles is fine. We're out looking for him now. Find Lee. Miles has to be there too. Has to be.
I'll go check it out. He so much as laid a hand on Miles.
Hello? It's Dr. Connors. Sorry, I asked Harry for your number. I just... Please, come back to the lab. We need to remove the symbiote. The hold that it's already taking on your mind, it's only going to get worse.
I'm busy. No one listens.
Find me UK Spider-Bot. Like I guess I'm not purposely going to look for them, but they pop up, they pop up. Pete knows who exactly is there, and I know exactly what Pete's thinking because I'd be thinking the exact same.
I left the best parts of me here.
It can't.
I'm not looking for a fight. Kraven as the other Spider-Man trapped in an old mansion east of the city. He saved me. Told me to find you. This was the only way I knew how. I owe him my life. And much more. If we hurry...
No. You've done enough.
You should be proud of him. He reminds me of you.
Reminds him of me. He doesn't even know me. Or Miles. A little bit of help now, all of a sudden he's a good...
Pete, what do you mean he doesn't know you? I'd say, like, Martin Lee is probably one of the only people who does.
Guy. As soon as Miles
What
is
other
safe,
thing?
Lee's going back in
I
a
think
cell.
he does know that Pete is.
Not now, MJ. Is Spider-Man doing more harm than good? How about
Yeah.
now? Now who needs the old Spider-Man? What's so great about the new Spider-Man anyway? He can't even stop some hunters. They destroyed the EMF. Destroyed my life. I'm going to lose May's house because of them and... Kraven.
Anytime I hear when he says old and new, referring to who Pete turned into now, no, he is always referring to Miles. Handles familiar, I don't know why.
I wonder if the little spider will survive.
They wouldn't have done. I would have gone in stealthily. But the game chucks you into a rage.
Where is Spider-Man? Find him yourself.
Because as I said, at this point in time in the story, Pete's not...
Tell me where he is.
Closer. Think.
Tell me.
Those axes...
Where is Spider-Man? Where?
That's not Spider-Man talking. That is 100% Venom. No, I'm 100% saying this because I know for a fact what does happen. Like, there was two fights. One after the one with Kraven, and then one straight after. That fight
is unbreakable.
To Pete. That'll be happening in part 8.
But I believe...
Basically, guys, the only time I do essentially stream for additional times, I do try and turn even it out by... Even then, this fight's still going to take me like 25 minutes. it's not going to be bam, like a punch and he's down.
You still hold back.
Kraven is currently basically teasing his prey.
You lack motivation.
Like I say, Mars is currently beaten, battered, exhausted, drained. Anything you can think of, Mars is currently going through it. He was kidnapped, intoxicated, forced to then fight Martin Lee, forced to then deal with like some personal deep stuff, and then knocked out again. If Kraven wants to unleash the monster again, he wants one final fight.
Let us make this a glorious ending! You destroyed my city! Took the lives of so many people! That was their fate, just as this is ours! Mine? Am I too quick for you? Come! Do not hold back! Your followers treat you like some kind of god! But you're just a dying old man, looking for a way out! So you know then? Then you know I will not die in a sick bed! Only an equal may taste my last breath! Rip me apart and parade your achievement to the streets! My. I hope you're enjoying this. Tonight won't end well for you. I study all of my prey. You are agile. So, you are not one.
But yeah, guys, this fight against Kraven is not the simplest.
Let us make this a glorious ending! You destroyed my city! Took the lives of so many people! That was their fate, just as this is ours! Stronger than I thought! Show me what you are capable of! Stop hiding! Your followers treat you like some kind of god! But you're just a dying old man, looking for a way out! So you know then? Then you know I will not die in a sick bed! Only an equal may take my last breath! Rip me apart and parade your achievement to the streets! I'll show you what I can do! I hope you're enjoying it. Tonight won't end well for you. I study all of my prey. You are agile, intelligent, vulnerable to emotion.
Again, it's not going to be the hardest thing to rebuild back up.
So am I. Do not let the taste of power. Gorgeous.
Like I say, it's like a two-part fight. Basically, like, the biggest weakness for the symbiote is essentially a loud noise. So if you were to put Pete and the symbiote 2 against someone like the Black Canary or Songbird, because I believe they both have sonic-based powers, they would win because it would just take one cry from them to get Pete on the ground screaming like a little baby. Kraven knows this because he's a good hunter, and he's literally just using the ballot as like Pete. Like, you take that ballot situation, Pete wins. You put the ballot in the situation, it makes it interesting.
Bring it out! kill me, and the ringing stops.
Does it though?
Why do you hide your strength from me? You call me a dying old man, and yet here I breathe. Shut up! Come, crush my bones into powder. Leave my body for the maggots and the field mice. Shut up! Need more distance! No!
Damn it.
Bring it out! Why do you hide your strength from me? You call me
You can't handle it, Brandon.
and yet here I breathe. Shut up! Come, crush my bones into powder. Leave my body for the maggots and the field mice. Shut up! That sound! I can't! You can't hide from me! You can't run from me! Yes!
Basically, as long as you can keep trading in like one spot, like using like your ult, like using symbiote at full power is like the best move. At least for a short time benefit.
So many years, I've waited for a predator capable of defeating me. Enough talking! Then I found you. And you'll regret that! I will not let God decide my fate!
Look. Why is he not going for the bell again? No, I'd regret saying that.
Stop you! Fight it!
You will not win this battle, Raven.
That bell! Can't use my suit's abilities!
Damn it! Thankfully, I'm pretty sure it's going to send me from the last half of the bar.
Bring it out!
No.
hide your
Guys,
strength
I will
from
give
me.
it like 2-3 more attempts.
A dying old man. And yet, I breathe. Shut up.
Get back here, Craven.
Crush my bones into powder. Leave my body for the maggots and the field mice. Shut
Basically, the more Craven bugs me,
I'll tear you limb from limb. Do it, or I will gut you and mount you on my wall. To me! Couldn't fight me yourself?
I wouldn't have a problem with Craven calling him for backup. If, yeah, guys, because, for, like, 3 reasons why I'm changing the, like, lowering it down. I will lower it back. I won't completely lower it down. It's going to be more of a balanced combat.
Bring it out!
And I will literally change it back near the end of the fight.
Here.
But guys, literally, if this wasn't summer, game.
I can't do anything until that sound stops.
Didn't hit me with it on Spectacular. Something I don't get.
Bring it out!
It's on Amazing Difficulty. It seems a lot harder at points.
Where are you?
Like, personally, this should be not like halving Craven's health, but one shot in Craven's health.
I'll tear you limb from limb. Do it, or I will gut you and mount you on my wall. Get back out here!
Behind a tree.
So many years, I've waited for a predator capable of defeating me. Enough fucking! And then I found you. And you'll regret that! I won't. I will not let God decide my fate! To me! Dogs! Since you cannot seem to kill me, I thought you'd make a good meal for them. But you still hold back. Kill or be killed.
Just like I did say. I get where Craven's coming from. He's coming from a point of view where if you don't kill, you're gonna get killed. But Pete doesn't function that way. But Symbiote does.
Stop!
Miles literally sucker punches him straight into the wall, knocks him unconscious.
Sorry about that. It's just me.
Guys, I wasn't going to do like this, right?
You almost killed him, man. What are you doing?
You're in the way, Miles!
Always in the way.
I could have fixed everything!
How? By strangling him? That's not what we do.
Don't try to mentor me! You're the one running away from your problems! You're the one hell-bent on revenge!
Like, it full on catches his punch and just slams him into the ground.
I need this suit. It makes me a better Spider-Man.
Makes you a menace.
Want it for yourself.
All I want is to save you.
I'm the hero. I don't get saved. Why are you doing this? I made you. You owe me.
I know you don't mean that.
All I wanted was to save everyone. MJ, May. Now the city thinks that I'm the problem.
You think I'm the problem?
But I'm not anymore.
I wasn't gonna do this battle, but it's like, I can kind of get this battle done pretty quick, and I'd rather the game, like, because I didn't know whether the game would save at the beginning of the Graven fight, because I'd have to redo it, and if I was to redo it, it would be getting done on the simplest and easiest difficulty. Because I don't want to fight Kraven like 3 different times.
And what about MJ? You could have killed him. I know you're hurting, Pete, but you're better than this.
I know, but... No.
Basically, I don't think it is gonna make a difference. I will at some point change it back. But, like, I did say, like, I'll stick with the symbiote suit basically until he gets rid of the suit. And for this fight, it's not going to make a difference.
People in my life, they keep dying. I blame myself for that. They needed a hero, and... if I thought some suit could save them, maybe I'd be in your shoes now. But this kind of power is the reason they're gone. Not you, not me. Shut up!
But yeah, guys, like, I love this fight in this game because it's like, it's the first, like, time that I can think that 2 Spider-Men are fighting.
You gotta be stronger than that. This time, you have to save yourself. You will. I'm not losing you, Pete.
I didn't think that worked. I was expecting that is at a distance, it'll allow me to heal up, and then I can, you know, go back into punching.
Pete, come on, man. Just focus on me. Come on!
Kind of expecting the third round. I'm not 100% sure if there will be a third round. The reason I got like changed the suit when I had the chance, because it's like he's getting rid of the suit. I want like his normal, like I want a normal suit to be underneath.
Come on, let's move.
But as you can see, Kraven's not with them.
These last few days... Miles, I'm sorry. Thank you for everything.
It's what Spider-Man do.
You can even see where some of the blood is on Pete.
Spider-Man didn't save me back there. Miles did.
What now?
I have to talk to Dr. Connors. He said he knows how to destroy it.
Wait, what about Harry? Doesn't he kind of need it?
His dad is working on another cure. One that doesn't involve aliens.
You know, if you need me, I'm just a call away. Well, once I let my mom know this, she still has a son.
I know.
Just glad to have you back, man.
Dr. Connors, I got the suit off. It's contained, but what do I do now?
Bring it to Oscorp Tower. There's a tank there that will subdue it. I have to prep a few things first, but I'll let you know when I'm on my way. One thing before we meet. Now that the symbiote is off of you, how are you feeling?
Fine. Relieved that it's over. Ashamed at what I did.
It's not your fault. There's still so much we don't know.
He's
Just
right.
tell me right away if you feel any changes in mood, behavior.
But it's off me.
Hurry up.
Cured, right?
Very likely. Yes. Just do your best to keep that thing contained.
Copy that.
Guys, I've like, never seen that writing before.
I've been ignoring the city for too long. Someone's reporting something dangerous in their yard. Sounds like a job for me.
I will potentially do that in part 8. I'm slightly in the stream a little bit earlier, but like I done the last couple of being like an hour and like 35 to like an hour and 40. Plus those those Kraven fights
I haven't told MJ yet.
are draining.
MJ, I got the suit off. And I'm so sorry for...
Go on.
For treating you and everyone I care about like absolute crap. I'm heading to Oscorp to store the suit until Dr. Connors and I can figure out what to do.
Does Harry know?
No. But Norman's been working on an alternate cure that's showing real promise. We can still... We will save Harry.
Well, it's a relief to hear you sounding like yourself again. Go wrap things up.
Why?
I'll see you at home.
Got a lot more apologies to make when this is all settled. One thing at a time.
Quickly save. Why, Norman Osborn and Harry Osborn wouldn't agree on Pete destroying it, even if it was the only chance to save Harry. It wouldn't be saving Harry. Based on the fact of what it did to Pete with spider powers, what would it do without them? Because bear in mind, Pete's strong enough to hold back it for a decent while. Harry's currently sick and like barely got anything, barely kicking himself.
Okay, I'm heading over to Oscorp Tower now.
Right. See you there.
What I'll do is head over to Oscorp and then end streamer. Literally just a case of because I paused it a few times and was talking during some and all that lot and fourth one and then turn. Yeah, we'll head most of the way over to Oscorp, save the game, and then check how much progress we've done. I don't imagine it being much. I think it'll be up to like 35%. Which, bear in mind, we were on 32. Because, literally, there was the two fights with... There was the fight with Martin Lee. Yeah, so there's the fight with Martin Lee, the fight with Kraven, and then the fight against Pete. It's not that much progress when you think about it, but again, taking a decent bit of time. Also, if anyone does come at me for essentially changing it down by one difficulty, there's a big difference between me spending, say, the next hour potentially trying, because it's not a hard fight against Kraven. But it is one of those cases where, if it was a fair fight, you'd win. Even though Kraven is a good hunter. But you chuck the fact of the bell, the fact that he's now disappearing and going invisible, the fact he's got backup and all that lot in, it takes it to becoming annoying. But yeah, gonna save here. I'm not going to be surprised if it's like, ooh, whoops, you didn't save your game there. You saved it back like 20 minutes ago. We're going to exit and then see how much progress we've got. Like I say, I reckon about 3%. If it somehow rocks up to, say, like 45, I'd be surprised. Ah, so we did 4% worth of work. Which is pretty good. But yeah, guys, there's definitely going to be about 10 parts to this. The way I'm reckoning it is, part 8, I'll get to, I'm going to say, 40-something%. Part 9 will get to about 50, roughly. And then part 10 will just be a case of, right, we're so close, we're just going to go through the rest of it. Or, guys, I'm going to say, I'm pulling a case of we're going to save the last little half for next time. But if that is the case, the Spider-Man games will be potentially done by next week. But quickly discussing, like, this week, there's New Adventure of Spider-Man, which was yesterday, and then today, because I'm streaming right now, so. There won't be nothing tomorrow. There will be then New Adventures for Thursday. There probably won't be nothing Friday. Again, I don't know exactly what's happening. I will say in Thursday's stream, if anything. If I'm free, then I might do Overwatch, just to essentially say, sorry for not doing it last week. And then Saturday will be Spider-Man, and if not, it potentially might be the other way around, but who knows. And then next week, there'll be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Potentially. Basically, the Tuesday and Saturday streams for Spider-Man, they get taken out of it when we complete Spider-Man 2. But next week it should be, because I don't think I will in the next part, considering 37 compared to like 60. That's like 23%, and I don't think I'm going to get that done all in like an hour and a half. Plus potentially a bit of side work too. But yeah, so next week it'll be New Adventure Spider-Man, the quest stream, where we go back over and look through everything and see where we go from there. New Adventures. Again, nothing typically Fridays, and then potentially the last episode, because I'm presuming how close we are. I'm presuming by the time it comes to part 10, I'll be like, right, I'm happy with how many parts this is. We're done. Also, I'm pretty sure, I would say, guys, don't worry, the next several parts we chucked into the playlist, don't worry, it's like, no, for once I've kept up. It just feels like there should be more in there, but it's like, no, all 6 parts are in there. It feels like there should be more in there, but no. It only feels like that because I've been used to, for like, last month and a half, potentially 2. Definitely 2, even, of doing streams every day, and most of them being Spider-Man based. Like, if I was just doing the 2 per week, I'd still be on... I potentially would have only just started Spider-Man PS4. Just because it would have taken me 2, 4, 6, 8. It would have taken me 5 weeks to get through Batman, compared to the fact that that took me like 2 weeks. I moved some things around, didn't do a couple new adventures just to get that done, because it was only 5 episodes, so I wanted to get that done. And then I started with Spider-Man PS4, which was, for the most part, daily, other than new adventures. And then there was the DLCs, which didn't take that long. Like, I could have got them done in one, but like, I didn't want to... I wanted to split them up and do them in more short formats, because they take me about an hour to stream, like an hour just to get through. And then there was Miles, which surprisingly only took me a couple of days. Like, if I'd potentially known that, I potentially would have done, say, 2-3 hour streams, potentially. Or even potentially 1. But yeah, so we'll be back with part 8 weekend. But until then, this is Tiger signing off. Hope you enjoyed. If you're new around here, like and subscribe. And if you don't like my content in the future, you can always unsubscribe. But this is Tiger signing off. Bye.